I don't even know how to, I don't even know how to say this, but it is tragic, man, what happened in KZN. Thousands have been left without homes, many left traumatized, and some without their loved ones. There was a video I saw of a car being, just pushed away by the water, and inside the car were kids, children, and apparently their grandmother or something. It is sad, man. It is tragic, and I can say this certainly, that the whole country is devastated by the events of the KZN floods. Even if you're not in KZN and you're like me, you're in Eastern Cape, but you feel the depth of what was happening there. So I can't imagine how it is like for the people who live in KZN, the people who are affected by the floods, the victims of the floods. It is sad, man, and we stand in solidarity with the people of KZN who have been devastated by the floods. We cry to God for His mercy on the survivors who remain in areas which are difficult to reach and which are still difficult to live with the floods in place, and strength for those who have lost their loved ones. I hope they may find comfort. I don't know in what, man, because that is tragic. Imagine just watching your child just drown in front of your eyes. It is so sad. I don't even know where to like how to begin to comfort or send out my compassion, but I am in deep empathy and compassion for those who were affected by the floods. It is so sad, man. You know, the loss of human lives can never be recovered, and in this, we share the grief with the people of KZN. It's sad. It's sad, and I hope there's a way that they may find hope moving forward, and they may find solace somewhere within their hearts, and hopefully overcome the trauma that will come with the event in the long run. And I hope they can recover from this. A lot of infrastructure was damaged. A lot do not have homes. Over 40,000 people were affected by the floods, and um, many of them are homeless. They don't even know how it is that they could build homes after this. Do you get what I mean? So it is sad. A lot have lost jobs because malls were affected, businesses were affected, companies were affected, and no one saw it coming. And there's not much that could have been done. In fact, there's none that could have been done. you know and I saw a conversation on social media where they were blaming a man who was driving while there were floods, and then his car was washed away by the floods, and they're like, but we warned him. And I hope we don't do that. I hope we can show compassion without putting blame on the victims, because the man lost his life. Whoever it is who was driving the car, they lost their life now. So we can't be blaming and saying this and this. It's not gonna help. But if there's anything we can do as a nation, is to pray with KZN, pray for KZN and the affected families, the affected victims, and just everybody who was affected, even if you didn't lose your life or you didn't lose your home, but the trauma of having to experience that, and the anxiety that you may have gone through if you're from KZN, hoping and wondering if you're Andy Mo next or something like that. But we stand with you and we pray with you, and I hope we will be able to light candles, and not just pray by saying we will pray, but actually pray. Do you get what I mean? Where we can light candles and mourn the lives of those that were lost during the floods. There were children there, there were elderly there, parents, sisters, sons, siblings. It was just a lot. It is a lot. And I hope that one day we'll be able to move away from it, and people will be comforted. It's sad. It's really sad. Um, it's sad. And I hope the recovery where, you know, infrastructure that too will be restored. I don't know if it will be restored, but I hope kuzokwenzeka, man. And people were concerned on social media also that the emergency relief funds, they will be chowed by, you know, the officials from there. And I hope that doesn't happen. You know, no messing around and playing around with the funds. Let's not do that. This is serious. This is tragic. We can't be a nation of people who are exploiting victims at such a time. You know, it's a tragic time and point in their lives. So please, may they not be exploited. May they not be manipulated and stuff. All the best to the government and the people who will be, you know, involved in rebuilding. And I do believe that we will rebuild, even if it takes time, but we will rebuild. Once again, our hearts go out to the people of KZN.